so over being an adult, bro. Why the fuck I go outside? My first mistake. I need 3 things, okay? I need toilet paper, cat food, and Clorox wipes. Simple. No. I go to the poppy store, and it's not even really a poppy store. The Asians is running it, but it's giving a poppy store vibe. And before me, he said his total something like 38, 39, something. I'm like, damn, nigga, you ain't even get shit. Y'all, she rings my stuff up. I noticed that her card reader is doing a Dougie and all types of shit. I'm thinking her shit just glitching. I see a price on there that just seems genuinely unreasonable for whatever I'm buying. That shit say 39 something. So I'm thinking, oh, that's from that last nigga, you feel me? Her shit just glitching right now because it's like going in and out of the price and pin number, but I've never seen it do that before. So I just slide in my car. She ain't tell me how much the shit costs. I just slide that little shit in, you feel me? I look at that shit. I look at my phone. That shit say $39.95 taking out your account, bitch. What? I said, oh, what's that $40 came out of my account? She said, yeah, that's how much it costs. Bitch, have you lost? I said, what you mean, Lashada? What you talking about? I said, how much this shit cost? The Clorox wipes is $10. The cat food is $14.99. The toilet paper is $14.99. Run it back. Run it back. So I will be taking that cat food back tomorrow. So.
Y'all know a conversation we don't have enough? I want people to stop fucking telling people who don't have money that they need to budget their money. If you're not making enough money, you can't budget money that you don't have. If the income is less than the expenses, you can't budget. That's the reality. And it's almost like people think that those people are like irresponsible or something. Like they just going out and splurging their goddamn money. And it's like, no. I know people like this. I guarantee you, every dollar that they get is going on something, a necessity, something that they need. But it's almost like, yeah, you pay the lights, now you need tissue. Now you need toothpaste. Now you need soap. Now you need laundry detergent. Now you need gas in your car. Now your car no due. And it's like, you pay your rent, now your phone bill due. You get paid, something else due. You need an oil change in your car. This is due at the school. Lord knows they have something every other goddamn week. Kids need new shoes for school. New underclothes for school. It's like if you never had to go through that where you are genuinely like penny pinching or like paycheck to paycheck, really trying to make ends meet, stop telling people shit. You don't understand. So stop. If that's not something you had to go through, kudos to you. That's great. I love that everybody didn't have to go through the same struggles, but it's also like if you never went through that struggle, shut up.
The government, they're putting things into the perfumes, the deodorants, and the toothpastes. And that's why we have to be funky. We have no other choice but to be funky. We cannot shower. They're putting things into the water. The body washes, don't wash your sheets. They're putting things into the detergent. Stay with me. Stay with me.
When it came to staying with other people, I never really understood certain shit. Like, low-key, you staying with the next motherfucker, you can't come home with no shopping bags, no you going out to eat to-go bags, nothing. Like, you basically gotta be staying with a motherfucker and act miserable as hell. And be stacking your bread at the same fucking time. Like, certain motherfuckers will move certain motherfuckers in just so they could pay their bills, just so they could do this, just so basically they could be under their own control. Like, motherfuckers that move certain people in just to try to control them, hell no. Them the motherfuckers you cannot fuck with, cannot talk to once you get up, baby. Because low-key, they didn't even want to help you when you was fucking down. They just needed somebody that could help with bills, help with the water bill, like.
Let me tell y'all something before I go into work to my second job. I just don't think as a 24-year-old woman with no kids, I should be having to work 2 jobs to live the lifestyle I want to live. I feel like I'm young in terms. I got a nice little body, nice little booty, pretty little face. Like, why is somebody not taking care of me? Why am I doing this alone?
And something that is not talked about enough but really needs to be talked about is how it's so hard for the younger generation and us upcoming generations to get jobs nowadays because of the older generation. Like, actually though. And it's because a lot of these jobs that we're trying to apply for is jobs that are appropriate for youth or people who are just starting to get into the work field. But these people who've been working at these jobs for 15 years plus or 20 years plus won't give up their spot. They won't quit. Like, literally though. And I'm not talking about people who work at doctors or people who work at office and things. People who got, they degree for the jobs. I'm not talking about stuff like that. I'm talking about quick stuff like fast food restaurants, stores, and clothing, like stuff like that I feel like is appropriate for younger generations to work at. I just feel like, why are you 50 plus years old still working at McDonald's? Let it go for the younger generation to fill your spot in. Why won't y'all quit your job? And I'm not trying to say that y'all have to quit your job, because I understand that's how a lot of y'all is surviving. But it's just like, at 50 or 30-something years old, why is McDonald's the only thing that you want to do with your life? Like, you don't want nothing more? Like, it's nothing more out in this world that you want. You just want to live the rest of your life and you want to retire here? Like, this is what you want? It's crazy to me. Like, you don't want more for yourself? I feel like jobs like that are appropriate for youth who are just now getting into the work field. If you've been working your whole entire life and you're overly grown, you should not be in places like that. You're taking up for the younger generation. These are jobs for us. Why do you still want to work there? You don't want nothing better for yourself? It's becoming embarrassing, honestly.
All Gen Z and younger millennials as well, y'all, should be, mapping out ways in which our lives will change in the next 10 to 15 years. Especially if you're not rich, right? Because money cushions some things, right? But if you don't have that type of, foundation, life will look a lot different for you. And the reason I say this is because a lot of these systems that, our parents were mindlessly able to just move around in, that they're changing. And the food is faker, right? You need to probably, you have to pay attention to a lot more things that we didn't have to pay attention to. The education system's changing. The way money flows through is changing. The job market's changing, right? And these things have always changed, but these are not just regular changes, y'all. These are drastic to the point where it might not even look the same. And if you're on the younger side of life, it will affect you greatly. We have people, they only have about 20 predicted years left on earth. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but when you're, Gen Z and younger millennial, you got about 60 something years left in you. So we got to be on top of that a little bit more. That's one of the main reasons that I've been getting on TikTok, telling you guys, hey, I see what, Gen Z is talking about on here. Some of y'all is 28, 29, 26, 27, 25. Our conversations, the things that we've been propagandized to just speak about 24/7 are not actually the things that will even be what takes us out in the next couple of years. If y'all catch my drift, we have literally bigger fish to fry. So just, if you have the time, just start thinking about these things. What system will I be using in 10 years and how will it change? Right? And how will it affect me and my ability to make a family? If I want a family, get married. If I want to get married, survive. If I want to survive, right? If you have health issues, how will the healthcare system change in the next 10 to 15 years? Because insurance will look a lot different, y'all. They're pulling money from these programs. A lot of these changes that are happening, we're going to be fighting these for the next 40 years, right? So just, thinking about this, okay?
Y'all, I'm so sick of these damn jobs. How you gonna tell us that y'all hiring on the spot? Y'all want us to bring two forms of IDs. Y'all not even hiring on the spot. Y'all didn't even ask for our two forms of ID either. Then y'all be telling us that a recruiter would text us this, that, and the third. Like, if we're not hired, don't make it seem like, you feel me? Don't make it seem like it's something else.
It ain't no recession indicator no more. It is a full-on recession. Like, an indicator suggests, like, oh, it's coming. No, baby, we are in one. What's not clicking? Gas is like $80 to fill up. Strawberries are $8. Like, what's not clicking? We've been in a recession, y'all. It's been years at this point. It's just getting worser and worser.